My little brother and I invented a special handshake when we were kids. If either of us tried to do it, it meant danger. He tried to do it with me at his wedding. Will and I grew up in a house where our parents fought every night, so we invented a handshake that saved us more than once. Palm to palm, double squeeze, thumb slide, tap on the wrist. I hadn't thought about it in 10 years when Will stood at his wedding reception greeting guests. His tuxedo hung loose on his thin frame. "Hey man, congrats," I said, and reached for a hug. He grabbed my hand instead and started doing the handshake. Palm to palm, double squeeze. My hand finished it automatically. "Oh my god, you two and your weird brother rituals," his bride said. She grabbed Will's arm and pulled him away. "Come on, honey, my aunt wants to meet you." Will looked back at me, and I could see his eyes were desperate. I found Will's college roommate alone at the bar and asked if he had noticed anything strange going on. "Will didn't tell me about the wedding," he said. "I just found out on social media last week." Two more of Will's friends stood in the corner looking uncomfortable. "Haven't talked to Will in months," one said. "His bride always answers his phone." The DJ ordered everyone to their seats. Will's bride stood up with a microphone. "When I met Will 2 years ago, he was lost. He had so much anxiety and couldn't connect with people." Will stared at his plate, but I was patient with him through the panic attacks and mood swings. I saved him. He's so lucky I didn't give up. She put her hand on top of Will's head like he was a dog. "Sometimes I wonder if he even realizes how much I've sacrificed." People clapped. I walked toward their table, but his bride got in my way. "He's so overwhelmed right now. Maybe you can talk to him after dinner." She literally pushed me back to my seat. Will's roommate leaned over. She does that constantly. She's always between him and everyone else. I watched as she cut Will's food into small pieces and told him to eat slowly. He looked humiliated. After dinner, I saw Will alone and walked to him. "We need to talk about the handshake." "I don't know what you're talking about." His voice sounded flat. His bride appeared and wrapped her arm around his waist. "What handshake?" she asked with a fake smile. "Just something stupid from when we were kids." I grabbed Will's wrist and his sleeve rode up. I could see deep purple bruises before his bride yanked his sleeve down. "He's so clumsy lately." "Tell him, Will." "I fell," Will whispered. "He bumps into everything." She laughed loudly so guests could hear. "Yesterday he walked into the bedroom door. I keep telling him to focus more, but he's always in his own little world." She smiled and squeezed Will's waist. He flinched. I grabbed Will's arm and pulled him toward the exit. His bride followed us. "You're ruining his wedding day." "Will, why did you do the handshake?" He looked at me and then at her. I could see him shaking. "I didn't want to get married." His bride scoffed. "You're just tired, honey." If I'd called it off, she said she'd tell everyone I hit her. She has pictures of bruises she gave herself. His bride's face turned red. "That's insane. Will, you're having an episode again." She turned to me with venom in her voice. "This is why I had to isolate him from you. You put ideas in his head." Will kept talking. "She talked to my boss and told him I was unstable, took over my bank accounts, and told all my friends I didn't want to see them." His bride's voice rose. "They were bad for you. You have drinking problems and anger issues." "I've never seen Will drink," I said. "Because I fixed him. I saved him from himself." She stepped closer to Will and grabbed his face with both hands. "Tell him you're lying. Tell him you made this up because you're sick." Will pulled away from her. "No," she slapped him across the face. "Don't you dare embarrass me like this." Will pulled up both sleeves. There were burns covering his arms. "She does this when I don't do what she wants and tells everyone I hurt myself." His bride lunged at him and tried to yank his sleeves down. "Those are from your episodes. You just don't remember." Her hands shook with rage. "You're trying to destroy our marriage," she barked at me. "I want this marriage annulled," Will said. His voice was stronger now. I was scared no one would believe me, but I knew you would. I grabbed Will and left without telling anyone. When we got back to my place, we called a lawyer. The burn patterns matched her curling iron, and she was arrested for domestic abuse. The marriage got annulled, and Will moved into my guest bedroom to recover.